No, check. We will be starting in just a few minutes, just waiting for a few people to come on in here and get ready for this live. And today, strategy and mindset. Quote, I can't afford it right now. One of the most common objections. This is pricing. 3 questions you can ask yourself to gain clarity around pricing so you can sell with confidence. We will have a Q&A afterwards, and I have a very special opportunity for you. So, welcome everyone. It's Leah here. Super excited to share this training with you. Get your drinks, get something to write with, get focused and eliminate those distractions. If it beeps, buzzes, or rings, put it away, create a quiet space. Give yourself the same gift you give your clients, uninterrupted time to build your future. Stick around until the end of this training. I have an incredible opportunity exclusively for effortlessly booked community members who wish to create and price an offer that attracts their ideal client while reaching their income goals. All right. Is everybody ready to sit down and think about their pricing? I'm wearing my crazy glasses today. Let me just get set up real quick so I can get the presentation up for you. Been having a few technical difficulties this morning, so I apologize for the delay. Let me get my presentation back up on the screen for you. All right, let's get started. If you have any questions at the end of this lovely training, I will answer them for you. But today we're going to focus on pricing and mindset and how it affects your ability to price your services and sell with confidence. I'm also going to share a little story about myself about how I fucked up everything. So let's get started. All right, we have I can't afford it right now, or that's reasonable. Well, I can't right now, or can't you provide this for free? Or maybe another coach is doing this for less. Or I think I will see if I can do this on my own first. If these are objections you've experienced in the past or you've seen out there in social media world, we are going to take a look at these. If you've heard them, let me know in the comments. What do you do when you receive these objections? Well, I'm going to tell you today, we are not going to cover how to handle objections in this masterclass. We've heard all the tips. Tell them about pricing options, sell them the downsell, and the list goes on. I'm going to tell you a secret. Pricing is a combination of strategy and mindset. It's not about addressing those objections during a sales call. Nope, no manipulative tactics or sleazy sales tactics will be shared. Instead, we are going to unpack a few things to be aware of when it comes to pricing as we unpack. We will be looking at case studies to get a clearer understanding of the strategy behind pricing in an effort to make a few positive shifts in our mindset. Then we will be asking a few strategic questions to get you more clarity on your current price points. And if you want to not only have more clarity about your pricing, but also have a fully outlined offer so you can start booking clients right now, I have a huge announcement to make at the end, exclusive to members right here in this group. But first, let me check the group and make sure all is well. because Facebook is known to make things a little bit screwy. So I want to make sure all is well. Let me see if this is in the group or am I streaming in the group? There we are. Yay, I'm streaming in the group. I'm so excited about this. All right. So it's in the featured section. If you want to catch the replay, let me know if your team replay below. If you're watching right now, send me a little hello emoji or a heart emoji. Send me an emoji. Let me know you are here listening. Now let's get going. Let's talk about these objections. Now, I'm not going to go into depth here about my ability to take businesses and increase sales or my extraordinary ability to clear out the clutter in your business in an effort to create more efficiency, effectiveness, and effortlessness in your business. Instead, I'm going to tell you about one of my biggest fuck ups as an online business coach and how it was the best thing that ever happened to me. One second. I have someone wanting to send me 1,000 messages, and I don't want you all disturbed by that beeping from Facebook. Now, let me stop the share because I want to be able to talk to you face to face, not just here behind a slide. So give me 1 second. I'm having to click 17,000 different things. Here I am. Now, I let my business go to zero. Okay. I let my business go to zero. Now, listen to how I said that. I let my business go to zero. No cash, no clients, nada. I tell you this so I can share how I switched from I can't do this, my pricing is off, and I'm not sure this is possible to I let my business go to zero, which means I can let my business grow. Now, here's how I did this. This is the tale of how I learned to trust myself. Did I mean to let my business go to zero? Oh, hell no. Did I mean to just drop everything and go, I don't want to make 10K a month? Nah, let's just do this as a hobby. No, nobody means to do that. Nobody means to have inconsistent sales. Nobody means to just stop doing business, right? So what happened was a nightmare client. My contract saved me from this nightmare client financially, but not mentally. It brought up a lot of past woundings. That experience made me second guess my ability to serve clients, and I just froze up. We all have a reaction to how we respond to stress or triggers, and we either freeze, flee, or fight, right? Well, in this situation, I froze up. It scared me so badly. I thought I wasn't capable of serving clients. It made me second guess myself, and I felt like a complete failure. So I started debunking and discovering my wounds and limiting beliefs. And it took a while to break through all of those. That's where the work is in your mindset along with the strategy. The two combined can help you navigate those obstacles in your business so much easier. So I had several clients who were filling their services with their ideal client and living their dream life. But there I was terrified I would meet another nightmare client. So what happened? How did this person enter my space? Well, I was too focused on the end result, the money. I sit here in front of you to let you know I get it. Money goals can leave you with sleepless nights wondering when will it happen and how will you maintain that consistency. Now, just a few weeks ago, you may have caught the podcast interview. I reconnected with Dr. J.L. Adoff, a past client from over a year ago, and I interviewed him for my podcast. And we discussed his journey with me and what he is doing now. He came at the perfect time. The universe sent this beautiful human being to me to show me my mission had come to fruition. When I was ready and willing to receive it, when I was in the correct mind space to hear it and to celebrate those wins my clients have experienced versus focusing on the few simply were not a match for my services, which in the end, I have exceptional boundaries now. I will not allow another nightmare client into my services. Now, my mission is to help business owners who are coachable and open to simplicity, practicality, and minimalism in their business as they navigate life's ups and downs with the grace and ease of a powerhouse CEO so they can pay it forward by creating their special brand of magic in this big old world and help others do the same through a business that supports their mission and learn how to speak better than me. My clients have started massive movements to fix an otherwise broken educational and social welfare system. They have shown people of all ages how powerful learning a new skill can be. They've also opened doors for people looking for bigger and better opportunities so they can provide the standard of living they and their families need and desire. And they've helped people overcome health concerns and improved their quality of life. That is the goal of Effortlessly Booked. Now, let's get to it, shall we? Oh, and remember, stick around until the end. I'm so excited about this for a very special announcement exclusively for Effortlessly Booked members who wish to create or continue to create that transformational change that brings more joy into this big old world. Now, let's get back to the presentation and let's get started. If you're ready, let me know in the comments. Let me know if your team replay. And let's get back to sharing that screen. One moment, please. What do my clients need right now? And how can I serve them mindset versus the broke girl mindset, which is what I had when I first came across my nightmare client. I will tell you that my nightmare client was the best thing that ever happened to me, though, because I made so many discoveries that can help you avoid that situation. now, now, the broke girl mindset comes across as desperation and not just your sales, but spreads throughout your business and personal life. Broke girl stays up late worried about her business. She focuses on lack versus abundance and gratitude. And if you listened to my podcast with Dr. JL, you will notice that he didn't understand why I asked about gratitude. So if you want to listen, let me know. I'm happy to share the link to the podcast. Now, I love horses. Okay. I own two and over and stick in there. I have a point. And over the years, I have been a coach, trainer, and showed successfully throughout the southeastern US. Throughout my journey with horses, I came across many riders with the broke girl mindset. Although, as equestrians, we wouldn't necessarily call it that, but hang in there because I do have a point. The broke girl mindset is this. Let me, I lost my place. Hang on. The broke girl mindset will blame her horse, the circumstances, others, and so on, but never take power over her situation. She will constantly complain about how her horse gets scared and won't cooperate when the issue is not the horse but her inability to lead. Whereas those finding success with their horses, i.e., me and the others, focused more on their horses' needs at that time and made shifts to make their horses more secure and supported. And I tell you what, that horse in that picture has given me more mindset shifts than anybody on this planet outside of my mentor. I'll tell you that right now. They took the steps necessary to inform themselves and not only apply their knowledge, but adapt it to their unique situation with their horse. Okay. Just like in business, there is no one size fits all when it comes to horses. There are foundational aspects of the process, but every horse has their own way of working within that foundation. Some are faster while others are slow and steady. In the end, all that matters is whether the rider and the horse are working together. Your business can be the same, and pricing is a big part of your business. So instead of looking outside of your situation, take a look at where you are now. What do you like about your business right now? And how can you build on that? Now I'm going to check the feed again, make sure we're still connected and good to go. It looks like it. Welcome, everyone. Please comment below with an emoji. I love emojis. Share your favorite emoji below. Now, you may be wondering how this affects pricing. The thing is, we can blame the economy, our audience, be envious of what others are doing, or we can sit down and ask ourselves, what do we want from this business? What is your mission, and how valuable is the transformation you create in your services? Which brings us to pricing strategy. Now, as you look over these three members of the VIP Effortlessly Booked community, be mindful that each of these service providers are at different stages in their journey, and these offerings may change as they evolve and grow in their business over time. Take a look at client R in the middle, for example. The reason he provides such a high ticket item is because his services provide fast results that support a client who is in need of quick and highly powerful results. In R's case, His client's problem was what stood in the way of their marriage thriving and them getting the services they need to live a healthier quality of life. My client R is high ticket, $12,000 for half a day. He creates that fast result, highly focused in one goal with immediate results. This is a VIP day in the making right here. Now, Client C, all the way over on the right hand side, is a mid ticket. They have one main course, one downsell, delivery one on one, and paid speaking events to go with it for $1,500 just to walk on stage. Also has book sales in the future, and the results are obtained over time. Client C stays, the results for his client are obtained over time. Let me make that clear. Now, client C stays simple because he provides a very customized, ongoing level of one on one support in his main offer, with his downsell providing a lower price point of entry for those who have a very specific need they desire more clarity on. Now for client J. Now, client J is my very, very first client. He has the Ascension model. Now, he basically has varying price points with low entry of $20 or more and different delivery methods. He has a combination of one-on-ones, digital course, and group. Now, he supports clients at different stages of their journey. And client J, excuse me, he has a client who has an ongoing journey. His client's journey requires more than just a one-off and can require more than a few weeks to fully achieve the desired result due to the nature of the skill they wish to hone and improve. Client J started with one-on-ones and scaled to groups. A year later, 4 years later, he is ready to take what he's learned from his clientele and house it in an evergreen product, a digital course. He is confident this course will bring the same results and keep his clients engaged so they can go on to complete the course and achieve their desired goals. Why? Because he took the time to do the one-on-ones and the groups to really get that market research done while getting paid to do so. The point is, what's important is you listen to your audience, determine if your audience contains your ideal client, be aware of your business's needs, and clearly communicate your offer so you can sell with confidence. And, Jeff Bezos, whether you're a fan or not, he's not wrong. Lowering prices is easy. Being able to afford to lower prices is hard. Okay. Now, ask these questions. It's coming up. How did each of these clients determine their pricing? Each of my clients determine their pricing and how they would deliver their services? Well, we began with 3 questions so we could be on the same page and have more clarity around what they desired from their business so they could price their services and sell with confidence over time. This is the first step. This is the first step in the Effortlessly Book program. So, if you're curious what my services are, stick around because I have an exclusive opportunity for you. And I'm confident this opportunity will support you in your journey to serve clients and grow a business you love that provides you the time freedom, wealth, and lifestyle you desire. Now, I will also have a Q&A at the end of this, and I see a couple of comments on, hello, Fiona. Hi. I noticed Fiona has joined us today. Thank you so much for joining us, Fiona. Now, this is the first step in the Effortlessly Book program. So I'm going to give you these questions. So let's grab a pen and paper on your phone. I will have a Q&A at the end of this masterclass. So go ahead and start asking your questions now if you have any. But let's grab a pen and paper on your phone and get some clarity around your pricing and what you desire from your business. So we're going to ask these questions. How many clients do you believe you can reasonably support in your services per month? So give yourself space to regroup and reboot between clients. Okay. Many of us, I've come across clients who are so fully booked, they don't even have time to go pee or eat. Be mindful of that. Let's schedule self care. Okay. Let's put that in there. Time to breathe, for example, would be a good one. Now, how much it costs? How much does it currently cost to run your business? Believe it or not, many of the online service providers that I have helped either during a strategy call or inside my Effortlessly Book program, many of them at all stages do not consider this, even though it does seem to be a logical question to ask yourself regularly in your business. So, how much do you need? That's the next one. How much do you need to live your desired lifestyle? Now, this is to be get real with yourself. Do you want the flashy cars and the big house? That's fine if you do. And the exotic vacations, or do you want a simple life with a few toys and indulgences? What does your desired lifestyle look like right now? And also, how could you live that right now? But how much is it going to cost for you to have the desired lifestyle that you desire? As you reflect on these questions, think about how much you will need per month to make this a reality. Mind you, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Pricing strategy is an ongoing evolution and must be consistently evaluated along with your niche, your client's pain points, and the transformation you provide. So you can sell with confidence, which leads me to my big announcement in regards to the opportunity I have been just dying to share with you today. If you desire a deeper level of support so you can clearly communicate your services and attract your ideal client in your sleep with an offer you adore and can hardly wait to tell the world about, then the 12-week effortlessly booked program is for you. It's for you if you desire an intimate, one-on-one customized experience with your coach in your back pocket. That's right. No hopping on a Zoom call for 90 minutes or waiting a whole week to ask your questions and get answers from your coach, or even watching hours of video. This is also, you can stay in momentum. I found this is the best way to keep you in momentum and the fastest way to see results and fill your services with your ideal client while tackling those mindset hurdles with speed. Now, if you wish to gain more clarity about your offer, its pricing, and how to sell while you're creating your program, the 90-minute offer framework and pricing one-on-one experience is for you. It's for you if you desire more clarity on how to create, price, and communicate your offer with more confidence so you can communicate your services with more clarity and book your next client. You may be wondering, how much are these opportunities, Leah? Now, before I share the pricing for each of these offers, I want you to think about where you desire to be a year from now. Now, this is something that I do in my services because I believe that visualization is powerful. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, let it out slowly. Now, here is my desire for you. Imagine yourself serving your ideal clients and creating massive change. Imagine clients coming to you for your services instead of you chasing them while you're living your best life. You are living life on your own terms through time, freedom, wealth, and joy. Now, as you are picturing your innermost desires for you, your clients, and your business, if you desire to add speed to your efforts, to fill your services with your ideal client while living your best life and providing services you love so much, you just can't stop talking about them. The price to work with me one on one for 12 weeks is just $1,200. If you desire gaining more clarity on the contents, this is the other option on the contents of your offer and its pricing so you can book your next client with confidence. The cost to work with me in this one time only one on one 90-minute session is just $150. Now, if you desire to add speed to your efforts to fill your services with your ideal client while living your best life, send me a DM or comment, send me info. You will receive information regarding who these services are for, how they are provided, what to expect, and its pricing. Now, once you're clear and ready to add speed, simply use the link in the offer document to apply. No need to hop on a sales call unless you absolutely need more clarity and a call is necessary. I will look forward to talking with each and every one of you in the group. And again, if you're ready to invest in your business and yourself and your future clients, send me a DM with send me the info. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to talking with you soon.